On this James the Bike Guy, we're taking a look at the 2021 Specialized Tarmac SL7 Expert. This is an electronic shifting Ultegra race bike, and we're going to go into some of the features and designs of this thing, as well as we'll of course find out what it weighs. So while we go through the bike, be sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. So checking out this bike, this is the 7th generation of the Specialized Tarmac, and it's really beautiful. I mean, it's an awesome looking bike, and this is a quintessential race bike with aggressive geometry. It mixes in a little bit of aerodynamics with their free foil shapes, with their integrated bar and stem setup here, and it still has disc brakes, and it's light enough to be a pretty decent climber. So Specialized claims that the frame on this SL7 Expert comes in at a mere 920 grams, which is pretty dang light for a disc brake road bike. So this uses their FACT 10R carbon fiber, and it still incorporates some aerodynamic elements. So as you can see through, we've got what they call their free foil shape. So you've got some aerodynamic style shaping to the bike. It's not 100% aero, but it does allow a 33-second savings over the SL6 on a ride of 40 kilometers. But it also does some neat things with the integration that make it a bit better than some of the others. So as you can see here, this bar and stem combination goes to a traditional round bar. They actually run the cabling down underneath the stem, and it tucks in using clamp. That means you can use any traditional handlebar on the bike. Of course, you do want to use the Specialized stem and spacers to tuck everything together, but that should make this a lot easier to get the fit spec that you want. And it also means that the bar is pretty easy to come off if you were to, say, fly with the bike. The other neat thing is the FACT carbon seat post on the back of this bike. It's got an integration for your Di2 controls. So you've got your Di2 controls for the electronic shifting group set right underneath the saddle, and it's a really nice piece of integration, which allows this bike just to look so clean and so sleek. Now, the SL7 Expert runs a Shimano Ultegra Di2 drivetrain. So Di2 is the electronic shifting drivetrain from Shimano, and the Ultegra is one down from the very best. This bike is pretty dang well spec'd. So you're going to run an 11 to 30 tooth cassette on the back, and then as you go forward to the crankset, this has Shimano's 52-36 chainring sizes. So that is an interesting combination because you get a mid-compact front, meaning you've got more gear up front than most bikes that run with compacts, but you still get that 11 to 30 tooth in the back, which is going to give pretty decent range because a 30-36 is going to be a good climbing gear. Is going to still be a good climbing gear, and a 52-11 is going to keep you from spinning out on descents. For wheels, we've got some DT Swiss R470 rims laced up to some Specialized hubs. These are going to be 24 hole in the front and the rear, and they of course are tubeless ready. The tires on this are going to be the Specialized S-Works turbo tires. So these turbo tires are 700 by 26 millimeters in width. They're 120 TPI folding bead, and personally I've run on these and they're really nice tires. Now of course, with just some tires and some valve stems, you could upgrade this bike to be tubeless ready, which is a really sweet thing. For a saddle, you're running the Specialized Body Geometry Power Saddle. This is a truncated nose saddle. Relieves some pressure on the front end as you're bent over in the more aggressive position, and it does run hollow titanium rails. As we go to the cockpit, you've got that Specialized bar and stem combination. Pretty interestingly, this is running some Super Cuz sticky cush handlebar tape. Personally, I really like this stuff, and a neat tidbit of fact, the owner of Super Cuz is the son of Mike Sinyard, who's the CEO or president of Specialized. So it's pretty cool to see some integration between his son's brand of bar tape on this bike. And then you're going to go into the Shimano Di2 levers. So these levers are going to operate hydraulic disc brakes. They're going to work very nice and smooth. It's got a great feel to it. And then you're going to have your shifting right on the lever blade. So in a traditional mechanical setup, you'd have the lever that pushes in, and then you'd have the whole brake lever, which you would move the whole thing over. In this setup, you're going to be pressing in to go to harder gear, and then the larger side of the blade to go to an easier. So you can set that up. Now the neat thing with this, of course, is with Di2 you can customize all of the buttons to do basically anything you want. So you could reverse that, you could set up shifting on one side. The Ultegra R8000 that's on here can be set up with synchro shift, so that as you move up in the cassette, it can auto shift the front derailleur. I mean, the options with the Di2, the electronic shifting, is just downright endless. And of course, you've got the buttons on the top of the shifter to be able to adjust things like your Garmin's, lights, stuff like that. So overall, I mean, this is a pretty cool bike. So now that we've taken a look at the Specialized Tarmac SL7 Expert, let's go ahead and find out what this bike weighs. The actual weight of the Tarmac SL7 Expert in a size 61 centimeter is going to come in and weigh 16.67 pounds. Thanks so much for watching this video on the Specialized Tarmac SL7 Expert. Go ahead and let me know what you think about this Ultegra Di2 bike. Let me know if this thing's appealing to you. Where would you love to ride it? And all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. While you're at it, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you can see more videos like this in the future.